Hello guys, welcome to sportsbookreview.com. Monday here and it's the Champions League week. And what have you got to do, Flash? You've got to roll with it. What were you just singing?
Gotta take your time. You gotta say what you say. Don't let anybody get in your way. Bit of Oasis for
Take
you.
it away,
Monday
Flash.
night.
Take it away. Nice one. And good to have you here. We've got obviously full star cast here. We've got Flash. We've got Big Man on campus. Alex from Need for Tips, and all here to cover all eight of Tuesday's matches. I'm going to just bring up the record quickly, boys, for our viewers. Take it away, Rafa. It's, I believe, 18.1 units of profit as a team.
Decent job, guys.
Yeah. Holding up the rear, though, Flash, I have to say. Holding up the
Well,
rear.
look, only get invited on now and again.
Well, that's what you said last time.
Shows he's done.
That's what you said last time. But listen, you are smashing it with the Premier League bets.
Tips, not 42 shows, just 6 of them on Champions League.
He's smashing it in Premier League. So listen, he's back because I know he's got some winners under that belt of his. Big Man, how you doing today?
I'm doing well, Natalie. How are you guys?
Yeah, good.
I can't hear
Good.
me.
Sorry,
You guys not hear me?
Yeah, we can. We're just
I can
ignoring
hear
you.
you. Yeah, I think that Natalie cannot hear you.
No, I
But,
can't. They have to change the sound, but that's cool as long as our viewers can hear. And I'm going to take it, Big Man. You said you were good. Hopefully. All right. Let us start off here. I just want to remind our viewers as well, straight after this show, Alex and I will take to Twitter. Alex has got a Champions League ACCA and a Europa League ACCA under his belt. He's going to combine them. So that will be live on Twitter. So follow us at Natalie Rydstrom or at Need for Tips. And on Thursday, we gave 3 ACCAs, 2 out of 3 hits, so not bad. All right, going to start off with Red Star Belgrade versus Liverpool. Group C, Liverpool 1.21, draw 8, Red Star 18. The reverse saw a 4-0 Liverpool win. Drew, obviously, to Arsenal over the weekend. They're on their road. It's a must-win. They're top of their group. Big Man, start us off today. We haven't had you for a couple of weeks because you've been doing your radio show. The clocks have changed. You are back on.
Yeah, I'm happy to be back on. Always love Champions League. And Natalie, for me in this one, I'm going to go with over 2.5 team total for Liverpool. I think they're going to put up plenty of goals in this game, as always. You look at the last fixture these two teams played. Liverpool at home put 4 by Red Star. Here's the problem with Red Star. They've seen the most shots in the Champions League, and they've given up the most goals. They've also faced the most shots on target. Their defense that struggled. A lot of shots. That means a lot of opportunities. I'll take that Liverpool could put a few by. Being on the road will be tough. Obviously, Red Star is a tough environment, but this Liverpool is a much better side than Red Star. I'd expect them to put 3 by at least. It's not one of my favorite tips of the week, but with how good they are going forward and the inability of Red Star to defend and keep shots out, I'll go with over 2.5 team total for Liverpool.
All right, interesting stuff. Yeah, I think officially this may be a pass for me. Napoli obviously drew 0-0 at Red Star. I wonder if they're going to keep things tight here. Flash, I know you're not shy of playing a pass. What are you doing in this match?
Well, I mean, all my bullet points, my partner down there has just sorted out for me. Their inability to score goals, the inability to keep clean sheets, although I know it was 0-0 versus Napoli. My play here is Liverpool to win to 0 at 1.83. I think Liverpool will win, but I think they'll be patient. And again, what the big man said was it's a tough road game. So you don't go out there all guns blazing. You just ease your way into it. And I mean, I was also thinking this could be like either draw Liverpool, draw half-time, Liverpool full-time. But they definitely get the job done. And I just don't see Red Star scoring. So Liverpool to win to 0, 1.83.
Yeah, that was one of my leans for sure. Just 1 goal scored by by Red Star, and that was against PSG. Abdul Baki says Liverpool to win and most goals in the second half. Interesting. I quite like that one, especially Flash, if you're leaning towards draw at half-time, Liverpool second half. Alex, over to you. Let's see what you've got.
Jack L is saying that 50,000 sell-out crowd going to be intimidating. I don't think that for Liverpool anything is intimidating. They are playing in the Premier League. They know how to play on the road with stadiums with 60, 80,000 people against them. So I don't think that 50,000 Red Star Belgrade fan will intimidate them at all. I think that it's a must win for Liverpool. I think that they need these 3 points because they have Napoli and PSG, and the three teams are separated by just 2 points in the standings. So this is a must win. They will win 9 points, and after that they will earn their tickets for the knockout stages. I think that I agree with both Big Man and Flash, and I'm going with Liverpool -2 on the Asian handicap at 2.07.
All right, nice. So a strong start there. My lean is definitely the win to nil as official pass for me. Just worried about Red Star at home. AS Monaco versus Club Brugge now, Group A. Monaco 2.25, Club Brugge 3.3 in the draw, 3.6. The reverse was a 1-all draw. I believe this was one of our losing bets. I think we were on the Monaco. Club Brugge did hold them to that draw, though. I'm wondering if it's going to be a similar result at Monaco. Start us off here, Alex.
This is my only pass for Tuesday matches. I don't know. I don't understand Monaco. Really, they are on a minority corner for the next period of time. I want to see some players back because they have some big injury issues. Jovetic, CDB, Subasic, Pellegrini. Also, Ronnie Lopez is questionable for the hosts. Thierry Henry has a huge headache now with that team. And I need at least 2 more months to look them further and to see what Thierry Henry is going to do with this relegation side in Ligue 1, if you believe it or not.
Yes, no, I know. Second last year in Ligue 1, they're now in 19th. It's very hard to bet on this new Monaco side that we're unused to seeing. All right, so a pass from Alex. Big Man, what's your thoughts on this match, Monaco Club Brugge?
Yeah, it's definitely been a weird year for Monaco. This team is so used to being up at the top and doing well in Champions League. But you look at this year, what's the tournament they're going to go for? Champions League. They're in it. They're going to go for it, obviously. They're at home in this match. Club Brugge right now is in a title race in their country. They have a lot going right now. They haven't been in good form as it is, especially in Europe. And I'm not going to say Monaco has. You look at Monaco. I mean, the players that they have. I mean, you look at Falcao. He didn't play much over the weekend. Traore didn't play over the weekend. So, again, they're a better side than Brugge. I think you're getting a pretty good price on them here. I think they'll put all their eggs in, obviously, this basket and go for it. I think they're on another level. They're not a good side, and they're struggling in their domestic leagues, but they're at home. I think they're a better team. I'll take it with Monaco. I'll go Monaco win at 2.25.
Yeah, I was tempted by that. Touch of value on the Monaco draw, no bet, just in case. 1.64. Club Brugge have been drawing a lot of their matches of late. What do you like here, Flash?
No, I don't. Pass.
All right. Man,
everyone says, bless you, Flash.
Thank you.
Bless you. Why?
Sneezed.
Because he sneezed?
He sneezed.
Oh.
and try, when you try to sneeze, but you tried to be quiet. Because obviously Big Man, my sound was down and everyone just saw me go.
Yeah. It is an official pass for me again, I'm afraid. But I do have leans on the Monaco draw, no bet, 1.64, under 2.5 goals at 2.1. And possibly both teams to score. I'm wondering if this could be a 1-all draw as well. But Big Man going for that home win. I agree with what he says. Atletico Madrid versus Dortmund now a key fixture for Tuesday. Group A. Atletico Madrid 1.81, draw 3.75, and Dortmund 5. Now Dortmund, what a fabulous price. And Flash, I know you don't shy away from these prices. They thrashed Atletico Madrid on their turf. Now Atletico Madrid have the home advantage. Is this payback? Obviously, they drew 1-1 at Leganés over the weekend. How will they fare headed into this match? Take it away, Flash.
Well, I'm going to go around the houses and come up with absolutely nothing at the end of it because I'm going to have a pass. And the reason I'm having the pass is because of what Dortmund did in Germany. I mean, if that hadn't have happened, then I'd be all over Atletico Madrid. But I think it will be a cagey game. I think that they'll make sure that lightning don't strike twice. And I favour the home side. But it's just I'm wondering if they just match up perfectly for the way that Dortmund are at the moment. So I'm passing.
All right. Okay. Interesting stuff. Big man here. Obviously, Dortmund are leading the group. They've got 9 points. Atletico Madrid 6 points. This is a must-win for them. And it was embarrassing, really, that match for Atletico Madrid. How do they bounce back on their turf?
I think they'll bounce back pretty well. The problem I have, though, is I don't know if they can keep goals out in this competition. You look at it in the 3 Champions League games they've played in, they've conceded in all of them. Borussia Dortmund are flying high. We all know Paco Alcacer is doing some great things. Pulisic. This team has scored 38 goals in 13 games. They're flying. They're putting a ton of goals in. For me, I'm going to go both teams to score. I think it's a fun match. I think we at least see 1-1. I'm going to go both teams to score. Atletico Madrid and Dortmund at 1.8.
Yeah. I'm liking the both teams to score as well. I got 1.91 here for both teams to score. Also looking Dortmund +1 at 1.61 as a possibility, but it's low. Alex, over to you. What do you like in this great match?
It was a shocking defeat for sure for Atletico Madrid. Very, very shocking to see such a rock solid, such a good defense concede 4 goals against Dortmund. Dortmund are on fire, like Big Man said, 38 goals, scoring goals for fun, an average of 3 goals in Bundesliga this season per match. They ended Atletico's 5-match winning streak in European competitions. This is their second. It was their second defeat in 17 European matches. Plus, they have a pretty good record at home. As Flash said, the Lightning will not strike twice. I love both teams to score at 1.9. I think that I don't know, maybe this, but I have another one also to make it the banker for Tuesday matches. Both teams to score for me at 1.98.
All right. Full house on the Big Man. Your bet was both teams to score, right, on the Atletico Madrid Dortmund? Yeah. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
Cool. Yep. FC Porto versus Lokomotiv Moscow now from Group D. Porto 1.36, draw 5.25, Lokomotiv Moscow 10.5. Have to say I'm fancying Porto at home. Had a stellar reverse match there, 3-1 to Porto. I think Porto's price is fairly fair, 1.36 maybe for an ACCA. Moscow, obviously, they're in 4th, 0 points, just 1 scored and 7 conceded. I'm looking Porto minus 1.5 at 2.04. Flash, what do you like in this match?
I don't. Again, this is another one of my passes. I'm glad you've got them all out of the way, and I'll get involved with the rest of the games. I had a lean, and I thought that they might just, because obviously they're not going to have to be stretched here, and I thought that the value might have been Porto and under 2.5.
All right. So you've got your lean there. Big Man.
No, yeah, but there's no official.
No official play. All right. Big Man, what do you like here?
For me, I think, I'm never really interested in a Russian team away, and this is a long trip against a better side. I considered actually maybe taking a shot plus 1.5 here, but in looking at it, I mean, they have not fared well on the road. Lost 3-0 to Galatasaray. Had trouble, obviously, in the last fixture as well. I'm going to agree with Flash. This is my one pass on the card. I have nothing on this.
All right. I like the Jack L. Porto win and the under 3.5 goals at 2.15. I like that a lot. Alex, is this a play or a pass?
I love that lean of one of our viewers, Porto to win another 3.5.
Yeah,
it's a lean also for me. It's not one of my favorite tips. Also, minus 1.5 on the Asian handicap at 2.05. Like Big Man said, Lokomotiv Moscow are going to have a huge trip till Portugal, and Porto right now they are dominating their matches across all competitions. Their last match was away at Benfica. Very shocking for me that they lost, but it's really weird that Portuguese top league. I don't have an official play, but minus 1.5 looks good at 2.05, and also our friend Jack with Porto to win and under 3.5.
Yeah, I love that bet. Porto and the under 3.5, 2.15. Very nice indeed. Steve Murrin, Flash, how did your horse run over the weekend?
Oh, no, it was last week. It came third. It was given a shocking ride. It got beat a neck and half a length against the Colts. It was the only filly in the race. Shocking ride.
Right. There you go.
Let's move on. But she'll run again next week, hopefully, and win again.
Well, let us know how that goes. Inter Milan versus Barcelona now, Group B. Barcelona 2.1, draw 3.7, Inter Milan 3.7. Both are having a good season. Barcelona up in top there. They won the reverse 2-0. They're now on the road at Inter Milan. Barcelona should really have, as Alex calls it, the necessary weapons to beat Inter Milan. Can they do it? Should we play that 2.1? Alex, what do you think? Barcelona, is it tempting? They've had a great season.
Yeah, I cannot avoid that tip. Barcelona at 2.1 with Messi back because he traveled with the team. He trained with the team today. He's well. I think that maybe not to use the 90 minutes, but even if he will come in the second half, he will do the difference. He will not force because it's he will have to recover. He will have to wait more till he will be 100%. But without Messi, Barcelona won against Inter at home, and they can do it also on the road. They will dominate the possession. They will impose their rhythm. I think that at 2.1, the odds are very good.
Yeah, I think so as well. Chat's lighting up here. They've got Barcelona all the way. Decent odds too, says Vandy Candy. Sean Watson, though, says trap. Paddy's says Barca and both teams to score. Daj R says Inter first goal. Whale Kappa, great show so far. Team. Thanks, Whale Kappa. Big man, Barcelona at 2.1. Are you taking it or is it a trap?
No, I'm not taking it. I'm going to go with the goals here, Natalie. Though I would be concerned if I'm looking at Barcelona. Inter Milan are playing great football. They've won 9 of 10. This team is playing really great. I mean, obviously with Icardi up front, they have plenty of great goal-scoring options. We mentioned, Alex mentioned Messi. How fit will he be? For me, I'm also looking at the fact that Barcelona has only kept 1 clean sheet on the road over the last 6 games on the road. I'm not interested in that group right now. I'm interested in the over here, over 2.5. Both teams to score. Shaky defenses. Both teams are good going forward. Listen, Natalie, over the last few years, we've made a lot of money just betting overs in these competitions. If you look at sports around the world, every sport features more and more offense every year. People like excitement. People like goals and points and touchdowns and home runs. People love that. It's good for the game. These athletes are better. They're more frequented as far as scoring. Give me the over. This competition is going to have full of them all, the whole competition. Over 2.5 both score. 2.05.
Nice. And yet you're not alone. A lot of people fancying the over 2.5 goals. Fabio Pombino, I believe both teams to score an over 2.5 is given. Inter is scoring for fun, and Barcelona, do they not score ever? There we go. Flash, what are you on?
Both teams to score and over 2.5 goals at 2.1. You just cannot fall off. I mean, and the only reason I've gone that way is because I just fancy that this could be like a 2-2 draw, and I wouldn't want to be sitting there. We often say in other shows, sometimes there's not a trap, but the price entices you in, and 2.1 for Barcelona. I mean, I don't remember them ever being 2.1, and it's just, I just better off staying away from it.
Yeah,
I mean, I expect both. I think it's a moral this. I mean, both teams are score over 2.5. And if someone wanted to go crackers, then I'd say both teams are scoring over 3.5.
If someone wants to go crackers, I'm on that Barcelona, that dangling carrot. I'm going to take it. But I absolutely agree with you boys as well. I'm going to have a little side play of that over 2.5 goals and both teams to score as well. All right. Interesting game. We've got somebody earlier on said they mentioned Napoli. They think that Napoli is going to get the job done here. I was looking. I actually thought as well. Obviously, the reverse was 2-2 at PSG. Napoli have the home advantage in Group C. PSG 2.4, Napoli 3, draw 3.9. Those odds with 10 bet, by the way. We do have a special promo link, Team Bankroll, for new signups. Check the description. Send me a message on Twitter if you need any help or information on this one. PSG, obviously, they are scoring goals for fun. They've each played 3 games. PSG has scored 10 goals over those 3 games. Napoli have scored 3. I think this is where I am going to whip out this classic card, and I'm a little bit worried about the draw on this one. Flash, is this the classic case? If you can't split it, go for the draw. Do Napoli have the upper hand because they do have the home advantage? How should we play this one?
Well, I'm playing exactly the same as the Inter Barcelona. I think it's a slugfest. I think that both of them think they can win the game. I'm definitely going for both teams to score, and I'm definitely going over 2.5. And again, I think that this could be 2-2. This could be 3-2. I don't see that. The problem you've got is that PSG need to win this game.
Yeah.
But so do Napoli.
Yeah.
So they're not going to settle and start playing it around with 5 or 10 minutes to go if they're behind.
Yeah.
And the one thing you don't want to be doing with these teams is trail with 10 minutes, overload, and get hit on the counter.
Yeah.
So I just see that both teams score over 2.5 at 1.75, and I'll probably do that in a double as well. I mean, I'm giving you my parlay earlier, but Inter and Barca exactly the same.
Yeah. No, it's a tough group, this. Obviously, Liverpool doing so well this season, Napoli as well, PSG. It is a must-win for all three. All right, so first on the classic here, both teams are scoring the over 2.5 goals. Big man, is it going to be, as Flash puts it, a slugfest?
Yeah, Natalie, I know Flash has a son of his own, and I know if he ever had another son, I think he'd be proud to call me the son. Him and I are always on the same page, like always. I look up to Flash in football, and he's a true professional, as is Alex. I think we'd all be, kind of looked at as a family here. But I do look at Flash as a father figure, and I will say he's got to be proud. We're always on the same page. I agree with him. Bang, bang. Both teams to score over 2.5. Last game was 2-2. Does anyone really think it's going to be any different? PSG has goals galore. Dries Mertens is playing terrific for Napoli. Insigne, all these players. Napolitan score a couple. So does Paris Saint-Germain. Give me both to score over 2.5. I agree with El Sensei. Cheers.
El Sensei. That was very heartwarming, big man. And we are a family. We are Team Bankroll. That's what we are. No, it is great. We've been doing these videos for many years now. We get to know each other as well whilst soccer betting and building collectively our bankroll. I'm on the classic. Alex,
Natalie,
are you on the Alex Classic?
Hey, Nat, before we let Alex give his tip, I got to make one comment. I think the worlds have asked for it, and I'm asking for it. I'm begging you, please. Let me put on my Tom Brokaw hat. Let me please interview Flash. We do a little 20-minute interview. I think it'd be riveting. I have so many questions for Flash about his career in football. Because let's be honest, guys, we have to remember, Flash truly played during the golden age of Premier League football. I mean, he played with the likes of Alan Shearer and Roy Keane and Gary Neville. How can we not interview Flash? It has to be done, Natalie. We have to make this happen.
Yeah, we'll do that.
But is it before the 9 p.m. watershed or afterwards? Because I'm sure a lot of Flashes are. I think we'll have to leave this one until after, what was it called? The 9 p.m. watershed.
We could do it in Vegas. That'd be a reason for me to come.
Or he can come to Philadelphia, whatever he wants.
And
or we can just do it on Skype.
Yeah. We'll have to check. I'm sure Flash has got a lot of stories that are not PG.
Well, maybe SBR will pay for me to go to England and I can interview him. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
It would be very good.
I will join
you. The fourth and final tip for Napoli versus PSG.
Alex Classic at 1.8. Shop around for your odds. Flash said at 1.75. May I found at 1.8. I think that will be a goal fest with two teams with great depth. I mean, when you have Neymar, Mbappe, and Cavani on one side, and on the other side you have Mertens and Insigne, who both scored 17 goals this season in all competitions. I think that my only fear is that Napoli should be happy also with 1 point here. And Carlo Ancelotti is a master of defense. We know that from his old teams. The only thing here is that he doesn't have a good defense with Napoli. Napoli know how to attack, and that's it. They don't know how to defend. I'm going the Alex Classic at 1.8, 2 units. That means the banker for
the banker.
But I'm going also PSG with Drono bet at 1.75.
Wow. All right, then. So you are PSG on the road. Well, it's a full house for the Alex Classic. And don't forget as well, we've got 2 more batches to go through. Then we will run down all of our official plays, which we will add to the record, plus a banker, which is what we put 2 units on. It's our favorite bet. And then also a 2-team parlay as well. So have your pens and papers ready for then. 2 more matches to preview. Schalke versus Galatasaray. Group D. Schalke 1.57, draw 4, Galatasaray 7. I have to say, 4 of the last 5 matches of both of these teams have gone under 2.5 goals. Do we follow trend? Big man, are we following trend here? Is this going to be a lack of goals? Of all the matches, I think this one's going to have the least goals in it.
Yeah, I think it will. I mean, you look at the last fixture, very low scoring in Turkey. Listen, I got to be honest with you. I'm not really sure why Schalke is laying this price. I really don't. I mean, I know they're at home and they've improved, but if Galatasaray are a pretty good side. I mean, I've bet on them many times at home, and that's really the key word, at home.
Yeah,
they've been very good. But they still have some good players. I mean, I'm willing to think that I'll take a shot here with Galatasaray. I want to get the best price. I'm seeing 7, maybe higher. I don't get this price. It's too high for Gala. I think they're a decent side. I think they can hang around. Safer tip would be +1, but I'll take a shot. I think we could see a winner here. Give me the Turkish Galatasaray at 7.
All right, going for those big odds there. Why not? Because it's a good return, and if not, you lose it. You lose a unit. Also, Galatasaray and the draw for those who want to step in a bit. But yeah, Schalke, they've had a poor season. They are struggling. Their luck seems to have been changing. I don't think they've lost a match in the last 4. I think it was 2 draws, 2 wins. One obviously being the draw there at Galatasaray. Is there a lack of goals in this fixture, Flash?
Yeah, and the big problem here is that it's lopsided market. So remember what I said to you before: can of beans in the left hand, can of beans in the right hand, and one of the can of beans is 7. I mean, what? How? Where? I mean, I've just got to go with them. I've got to go with Galatasaray. Yeah, well, you've got to go with them at 7. How can you 6-1 against a team who are unpredictable? All right, yeah, they won again at the weekend, but for me, neither of them are great. So I've got them as a flip of a coin. Maybe if someone wants to do draw no bet, or if someone wants to do Galatasaray plus 1.5, I think the draw's live here. But I can also see that Galatasaray are not 6-1 shots.
Yeah. And that's the sort of thing, isn't it, with betting, with taking these higher odds. If there is a strong chance that they can produce that win, take those odds. If you lose a unit on this one, you lose a unit, and then you make it up with another bet. So, yeah, good on you. Going for those odds. Galatasaray at 7. Shane, what a fucking legend, our Flash. Greco hero, Galatasaray +1 in the under 3. Schalke -1, though, says Hussein. He's expecting a 2-0 win. I knew it. He goes, they both know Schalke's one thing. Right. So there we go. Both going for those high odds. Alex, what have you got?
Big man, do you think that you in 20 minutes you can interview Flash? I think that you need at least 2 hours, 3 hours.
2 days.
I would keep it very G-rated. It'd be very football related. There would not be his escapades off the pitch. That will not be included. Probably.
Yeah, one, two nice escapades we should listen to. 2 interesting ones. I think that it has a ton.
Yeah, it's a family show, though, eh?
Exactly.
It is
both teams to score for me at 2.1. I think that who saw the reverse match, a goalless draw in Turkey, I think that it was just one of those days when the ball didn't want to enter in the net. And I think that in Germany, with both garbage teams, because both teams are very trash right now, both Galatasaray, but most of all Schalke right now, at both teams to score at 2.1, I think that this is their last chance to win a game. I think that they will both go for the win here. So both teams to score at 2.1.
Okay, both teams to score. I am going, following the trend here, under at 1.83. Let's hope it's a... let's hope... Oh, actually, no, one of us is going to lose. I was going to say 1-1 draw, but then you both lose your Galatasaray bets. Okay, under 2.5 goals.
But listen, we don't mind. We don't mind losing. We don't for 1 at 7. One unit at 7.
Exactly.
Because a lot of people won't have 1 at 7, but they'll take a little bit of what we've said, and maybe they'll do draw no bet, or they'll do Galatasaray
Exactly.
plus
Draw double
1.5.
chance.
And also,
exactly.
Yeah, and also if you think about it as well, when you do parlay bets, like a 5-team parlay, for example, you'll often get odds of 7, and you need all 5 bets to come in, so you are taking a chance. It's the same chance, except you just need one outcome, and it's a very possible outcome that Galatasaray will win. So no, I completely agree with you. And listen,
also with this type of play. Also, with this type of play, and you know that I'm king of the cash out, even though Liverpool killed me the other day, and so did Blackburn and Queen's Park Rangers on the draw in the 87th minute penalty. But if I've got say 1 unit on a 7-1 shot, they go 1-0 up, I can cash out at like 4, and that's my job done.
Yeah.
So it's just like trading the prices.
Yeah.
So if you have draw double chance for Galatasaray, it's at 2.55. So huge odds also on that.
Yeah. Yeah, also good as well. Exactly. As Flash was saying, cash out options. If you do have the price of Galatasaray at 7, look to cash it out during the game there, especially if they're 1-0 up. Tottenham versus PSV Group B. Final match on our cards today. Tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern time, we'll be back talking about Wednesday's fixtures. Tottenham 1.4, draw 5.5, and PSV odds of 9. Tottenham, obviously, a dreadful Champions League campaign. They haven't won a single match. They did draw this game when they met a match that they were supposed to win. They now have the home advantage. They now should finally win their first Champions League fixture and possibly their only Champions League fixture. The question is where is their value? Start us off here, big man. Tottenham versus PSV.
Yeah, I'm going to go with if it's not broke, don't fix it. Spurs have had trouble keeping goals out. We look at the first matchup between these two teams. Wasn't exactly easy. Gave up 2 goals. 2 goals that they probably shouldn't have gave up. You look at PSV Eindhoven. Still have some decent players, Irving Lozano, and guys that can go forward. I'm going to go both teams are scoring over 2.5 in this one as well, 1.9. Tottenham should win at home. Price is low, but I'm willing to think PSV can contribute at least 1 goal here. So I'll go with that.
Yeah. They've had trouble scoring, haven't they, PSV? But yeah, Tottenham find it hard to keep a clean sheet as well. We do have Bashar Ibrahim says both teams have scored over 2.5 goals. Classic all the way on Tottenham. Alex, are you playing the classic on this one?
No, I'm not playing the classic, but I think that is a good option. I'm not playing anything for this match. I was thinking Tottenham halftime, full time at even money. PSV on the road, I don't know if they are as good as home. I think that they can contribute on the scoreboard. Wembley pitch still looks shit, as Jack L says. So that might give huge headaches to Spurs. No play for me. No, I don't know what to take from. Maybe also Tottenham and under 3.5 goals should. Don't know.
Yeah, that could be a good one. That's right. Wembley pitch, Flash. What's your thoughts there on the pitch? Obviously, it's still not looking good for this match.
It's a total disgrace because it's our national stadium. But there again, money talks, and we know what walks. 80,000 people want to watch NFL, and I can't blame them. But listen, there's so many wrong things with Tottenham playing at Wembley in my eyes. But the game itself, I thought Tottenham was absolutely scandalous that they didn't beat them over in Eindhoven. If it weren't for Lloris, I think they would have maybe got a result against Barcelona if it wasn't for Lloris. I think they come out the traps here, and I'm going to go with the half-time, full-time at 2. Pretty strong on it as well, to be honest. I thought this was the number one bit of value that I could find throughout this game, because Tottenham will come out the traps. And listen, with the wind blowing in the right direction, they could have scored 3 in the first half in Eindhoven. They'll be too sharp. Son's come back with a couple of goals midweek last week. They've got Lamella playing well. Mora's playing. Listen, there's some players that can't even get into this side. And now, let me tell you, they need to have, if Foyt is playing at the back, he played in at the Wolves game, you get on the Alex Classic as much as you can possibly get on. Because I'm telling you now, I would lose this lad in a phone box. He's not a good enough centre back, and Eindhoven will score. But if it's a normal,
Who's that?
Foyt.
Foyt.
Yeah,
Him in a phone box.
he played the other day. He gave away the second penalty. It's just not
Yeah,
good
yeah,
enough.
yeah, I remember.
It's not as good as like your Sanchez and your Toby, Sanchez and Vertonghen. So,
Vertonghen is missing.
Yeah, I'm just saying though, as part of a collective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you had to pick a correct score, Flash, what would it be?
3-1.
3-1. Ooh, all right. So you are liking the classic. It is an official pass for me as well, although both teams to score is my heavy lean for this match. I don't know what the odds are, but it is a pass. I'm just, I'm worried about the pitch. I played it when they played Man City, and I'm not going to play it this time around. All right, guys, I'm going to ask for your, to run through your bets, your official plays. If you guys have got pen and papers watching, if you want to write them down. 18.1 units of profit so far from the group stage. And so let's see what you've got. Start us off, Flash. What have you got?
Liverpool win to 0, 1.83. Inter, Barca, both teams to score. I'm better off just saying Alex Classic and I, 2.1. Napoli, PSG, Alex Classic, 1.8, Alex tells me. Spurs, half-time, full-time at 2. Galatasaray at 7. My banker is Inter, Barca, both teams to score. And over 2.5 at 2.1. And my parlay is Inter, Barca, both teams to score and over 2.5. And the same thing again with Napoli and PSG.
Fantastic stuff. Big man, over to you. Big man on campus. What are your Champions League bets for Tuesday?
Yeah, I think the real question for Flash is, did he dive against Leeds United? That's the big question. The infamous dive. Does anyone know if that was a dive or not? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. My bets, Monaco 2.25, over 2.5 for Liverpool, their team total. Atletico Madrid, Dortmund, both teams to score. Inter Milan, Barcelona, both teams scoring over 2.5. PSG, Napoli, both teams to score over 2.5. Galatasaray at 7. Spurs, PSV, both teams scoring over 2.5, 1.9. Banker, Inter, Barca, both teams scoring over 2.5. Parlay, both teams scoring over 2.5. Inter, Barca, and over 2.5, both teams score. PSG, Napoli. Agree with Flash.
There we go. On the same page. Alex, over to you. What have you got for us?
Liverpool -2 on the Asian handicap at 2.07. Atletico Dortmund, both teams to score at 1.9. Barcelona at 2.1. Napoli versus PSG, Alex Classic at 1.75. At 1.8. At 1.75, it's PSG with draw no bet. But the banker of the week is Napoli versus PSG at 1.8, Alex Classic. Plus Schalke versus Galatasaray, both need to score at 2.1. And my double is Atletico Dortmund, both need to score. And Liverpool -1.5 on the Asian handicap.
There we go, indeed. All right, I'm going for my official plays. Both teams to score 1.91, Atletico Madrid versus Dortmund. I'm going for Porto -1.5 at 2.04. I really love as well Jack L's play. Porto in the other 3.5 goals at 2.15. I missed that one. Inter Milan versus Barcelona at 2.1. But I really love that classic as well. I'm going for the classic Napoli versus PSG. Schalke versus Galatasaray. I'm going for the under 2.5 goals. I'm going for a 3-team ACCA. I'm going to take Liverpool. I'm taking Porto, and I am taking Tottenham as a 3-team parlay because the odds are low there just to get a little bit more value. And my banker that I really love, I'm going to go for, which was I going to go for? I'm going to go for the classic Napoli versus PSG. There we go, guys. Those are our Champions League plays. Going to put them into our My Bet Diary. It's a free website that we use. You guys can track your bets as well on that one. It's called mybetdiary.com, and you log in all your bets, and that's what we do to keep a record of ours. So tomorrow I'll bring up our is it tomorrow? Tomorrow we might be able to we won't be able to bring up our record then. We will post a record up on Twitter. Join us straight after this. Alex is going to join me for the ACCA as well. Wednesday we have a full house, a full slate there. We've got the Europa League show at, what time is it, Big Man? It's at 1:30 Eastern Time, 1:30 Eastern Time. 2 Eastern time is the Premier League punters, and then we've got the Football League show after that with Flash and Big Man.
2 Eastern time. What time does that mean?
2 p.m. Eastern time.
Are you back at 5 behind me again?
I'll send it. So it's at this time. It's the time that we filmed today. It's the time we're going to do the Premier League punter show. Well, I can't help it, can I? The clock's changed. Not my fault. Something out of my control.
I drove 4 hours. 4 hours I drove last week to be 20 minutes early. In fact, I was 40 minutes late.
You should have just jumped on. Anyway, I posted your tips, I think, on the bottom of the video anyway. From the
you didn't do good anyway.
All right, guys, best of luck with your plays there. Alex, Flash, Big Man, thank you to everyone watching. Back again, 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is the Team Bankroll time that we film here at sportsbookreview.com. Best of luck and take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.